Ingatie kana bang bang bala bori menga bang bang kaeliki. Say as a poor man picking, I prefer to waste my money on music, than to pursue this rubbish degree, pursue this particular paper, rubbish paper, than to pursue certificate. Scatapa. Yawade. Yes. Another gist and being combined miss out, and it's always my duty to bring you out the best gist, whether good or bad. They cool, they hot, they cold, they everything, they calm, they all part of this day. Yes, this day. Scatter GH. Yes, he has done so many refixes of heartbroken songs that came from Kwame alone. What did you social media? What did he say? Oh, like as a poor man picking, I prefer to waste my money in music, or is it for music? I'm a black man, I'm not a white man. Stop dragging me because of my English. They try to say, okay. He said he preferred to waste his money on music than to chase this certification, useless certificate called degree, useless paper. He will not waste, he prefer to waste, like he preferred to. Degree is just a waste. He said degree is a waste, like he doesn't need anything for degree. Degree is wasting his time, is useless. He said he would he prefer to spend the rest of his life, his resources, his money into his music. He didn't even say he's prepared to invest in his music. No. We uncle prefer yanka o waste olibie a in yemu inga aga koda at useless certificate. A degree is useless. Master is useless. Diploma useless. Waste certificate is useless. He doesn't need any of that. All he wants to focus is his music, and he don't want to go to school. Indirectly, education is very useless to him, because it's only when you are able to go through a formal education that they certify you. But one thing he failed to understand is that people go to school to gain this certificate not because they want to make money. Because his reason is no banga school our bar where you are but yes the minimum baha or yi call never jana ibuye one yana lifestyle can no one our bar school the sequel balls kill and what he can do on bank identify like one by ye. The Lord when identify kuna by ele so he was like he centered into that particular thing and he believed kuna by yeah ajun when a year one boy who waste any extra money on what he SS me poor halaga any other place in the course of chasing certificate chaka or music career which so when I prefer who waste who do libi na adi in yemu punka ito na bika be chana yan so one like a cool any institution called you libi. ah that's an interesting thing, and he failed to understand. Say, when you are going to school or when you are furthering your education has nothing to do with money, even though that is a secondary, it's a byproduct when you have your certificate, but it is not necessary why we go to school. Or maybe someone else might have different perception. Money is part, but that is secondary, it's a byproduct, it's a result after school. Lamin Yamal, let me just set this particular example, PT example. Okay, let me start with something that relate to his field. Samini just recently completed GIMPA. Sarkodie also did Just the most recent one is Tomboy, and they all have money. They can feed us for the rest of our lives. If you are talking about money, finances, but they decided to still pursue education. They decided to still chase that useless certificate you are talking about. That should tell you that the certificate is not as usual as you think. There is some value inside it. It's not about the certificate, though. Like I told you, the certificate is just something to show to you that yes, you have passed through the right channel. You have really, or you have really acquired this knowledge. You have really acquired this skill. That is why they certify us. So come on, where you look, how do you know? You get unless you use my certificate. How long will I am a teacher training graduate? It's through my certificate in Nabando Banka. Yes, I am this on that. When you are being satisfied, it's an evidence to show that you really passed through a particular program you thought. Let's forget the English. But Scatter failed to understand this part. But I'm not wholly or entirely against his idea. That is why the question still stands. Degree or your career? Certification or not certification? Which one are you going in for? Adabavembe, punga yankari loku kiddies car, kiddie scar maybe nobody never more is because they failed one or two of their course subjects, major courses. They will not come to tell us go fail maths, but when you look to go fail English, but when you look to go fail science. But no, you look to think about this school, then you would think it's maybe but in actual sense, they really failed one of these crucial subjects, maths, English, or science. You get. And Canada, why would someone actually miss his hyperreaction? It suggests more.